Japan, part 178. This is the last video under the caption of Japan. Nonetheless, while Japanese practices are in many ways significantly different from American ways, they are surprisingly consistent with America's basic values. America values free enterprise, and even more of Japan's gross national product is located in the private sector than America's. America is committed to the freedom of speech, freedom of press, and so is Japan. America strives for more equal society, and although the Japanese have higher requirement for the performance before granting underprivileged groups equality, they have exerted themselves introducing differentials of opportunity and have achieved income differentials smaller than America's. Japan is group-oriented, but as George Lodge points out, communitarianism is an integral part of the American traditions. Going back to the early New England village, America's many voluntary associations, its history of the community organizations, and the positive value it attaches to the teamwork suggests that group-oriented activities, if not dominant, are at least not alien to the American tradition. America's problem of recreating a sense of community, now that group ties have been accentuated, is infinitely more difficult than Japan's problem of maintaining group ties that were never dissolved. But there is no reason why, with greater central direction and sensitivity to the needs of various groups, to the mechanism of maintaining solidarity, and the practice of broad consultation, America could not adopt policies more suited to the post-industrial age and recreate a sense of community in form adapted to the post-industrial society. It is not clear that the Americans are ready to respond to the challenges now posed by the Japan's success that will soon be posed by success of Korea and other Asian nations. Unlike other nations inundated by Western dominance, the Japanese, beginning in the late 19th century, moved with eagerness and speed to bring foreign patrons rather than have them brought in. Thus they became the masters of change rather than the victims of change. Other countries were devastated by the foreign influence, but Japan was invigorated. This work is written with the hope that the America, like Japan, can master the new challenges, that we will respect the foresight rather than hindsight, with planning rather than crisis management, sooner rather than later. Well, that's the end of the count that we had for Japan. Well, as for the matter of fact, when we talk about Japan, certainly we talk about Asia, Asian markets, and Asian tigers. So there has been a reference of Korea here, Taiwan here, Singapore here, Malaysia here, Indonesia here, and along with all of them there is an Asian giant, China. China certainly putting itself as an economic giant, military giant, and assuming the role of a power, if not exactly a superpower, at least a regional power. And there has been the struggle between US and China. China has certainly been taking that over because of the mass production that they have developed, the system of trading that they have developed, and they have also undertaken the trade routes all throughout the world. Of course, many of the things are in the pipeline, and they will show up in the next few decades. So there is a shift of the power, the shift from the Western countries to the Asian countries. And right now the focus that we have is with the Asia-Pacific brim, where we've got Japan, where we've got China, where we've got Korea, Republic of Korea in fact. And DPRK, of course, is a military power. And then there are other Asian tigers, and certainly they are there to pick their share in the world politics, in the world trade, in the world commercial activities. And that's what I've been trying to put over here in this account that I've just shared with you. That's all for the day. Bye bye. Take care. See you next time.